South Africa, home to the Cape of Good Hope, a place where the Indian Ocean meets the Atlantic and wicked currents well up from the depths. These waters have claimed the lives of many a sailor, leaving behind a legacy of both heroism and tragedy. South Africa is also home to what the British Navy once proclaimed to be the most dangerous harbor entrance in the world, the Knysna Heads. Marked by 200-foot tall, towering sandstone cliffs, a narrow channel opens up to sailors, but only when tides, wind, and swell all line up. Wow, they're bigger!
Oh, look at that white water.
The place is so feared by sailors, its secrets have been passed down through the generations and lie safe with the communities that dot this landscape.
Yeah.
When I told you to line up the beacon and the inverted triangle.
Okay.
So to go out.
And it's a place where people continue to lose their lives to this very day. This is where we're headed next. Why? Because it's beautiful, and because we need to seek shelter from the next storm coming around the Cape of Good Hope. But let's jump forward in time for a moment to see how perilous this place can actually be.
And today is not a good day. It does not look nice out there. It is kind of rough as you come through those heads. The waves are breaking. It's a little outrageous. I don't even think this is nearly as gnarly as it gets here. I think it could get outrageously gnarly. It's not that windy today, and they're pretty big waves. You have to get your timing of the tides right, and you have to get your path right as you go through, because there's lots of rocks kind of hidden in there. But take a look, it is stunningly beautiful.
It doesn't seem intuitive. You think you'd come in right down the middle, but you definitely have to go around that edge and then hug that shore right there. We've been here about 20 minutes and the waves are pumping now. It's all white, they're all crashing, they're all breaking. It's definitely not a nice place to be right now in that surf zone. Speed it out.
This boat just left, and they've left, the high tide was at 3, it's 3:30 now, so they've left on,
Outgoing.
well, I think it's on a slack tide, but it might be slightly outgoing. The thing is, it was actually calmer when we first got here, probably half an hour before high tide at 2:30, and now it's built. And the reason is that when there's an incoming tide with incoming waves, it actually smooths them out a little bit. So you really have to watch out going out here. They've got air, man. I imagine stuff in that boat is just everywhere.
I don't actually know how much we caught on camera, but I was doing a selfie, and no, we were doing a selfie, and then I saw a boat, and they're getting airborne. So yeah,
That's
gnarly.
crazy.
It's not like though.
It's not bad. Like we were saying.
Look at it now though. Like now it's all smoothed out, and you could actually head out along that side over there, but they might have hit it at one of the worst times. Hard to tell from if you're in the harbor coming out though. Like you have no visual reference.
No, and you can't see how big the waves are, and there's two bars, so they break almost at 2 points. It's kind of intense.
So this little hut here, there's a little window in the back, and it's literally just a radio place where they sit and they watch the waves and radio boats, I assume, as they're coming in and need advice. Check it out. So you just have chairs, a window, probably cooler, probably not filled with beer, and then some sort of, I don't know what that thing is, but yeah. That's their little radio hut. I am very happy to announce that this video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. A lot of you may not know that we used to be former computer scientists. Ashley helped create software for the tugboat industry, and I specialize in open source mapping software. I made maps. The point is we take our online security very seriously, especially in marinas like this. Why? Well, there's free and open Wi-Fi. That means there's a lot of other people on the same network as you. Hackers can watch traffic go by and record credit card information, passwords, and any other number of sensitive details. That's why we always use a VPN like Surfshark VPN in these cases. It's an app or browser extension that keeps you safe and private by covering up everything you do online. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is in a way blurred out or encrypted. Using a VPN is sort of like wearing pants. When you go outside, all the important bits and private things stay covered up. Right now, if you sign up with the code NAHOA, you get 83% off plus an extra 3 months for free. They do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. Give it a try. Link in the description below. And now back to the show for some more sailing. Up there is where we were filming before, and I just came down to the rocks to show you like how rough it actually is. Because when you look at it from up top, it looks like small waves, but they're pretty gnarly. Like that is not comfortable. If you were to hit that, I think you might catch some air. I think your coffee might spill. I think we'll try and time it precisely right. Anyways, it's a totally different perspective from down here. Totally different.
We've decided to settle down. We bought a house. Just kidding.
This is East London. Nothing to do with London, UK, but the port is called East London. It's amazing who you meet along the way, and South Africans have been some of the friendliest and kindest and helpful people that we've come across. Everyone is opening up their doors to us. They're saying, come stay with us, or if you need a car, let me know. If you need this, if you need that, just let me know. It's pretty cool. And Peter from East London Yacht Club, you are a gem. Thank you for loaning me your car, your race car.
In 200 meters, turn left.
We're gonna go check out the sea conditions out there. It's not far, but just want to make sure that the waves aren't too big. By the way, that's the car I used to get diesel in yesterday.
All right, let's do this. Feet off the seat, please.
It's very odd, I think.
A little bit.
I don't know how this happened, but we found ourselves on a racetrack. South Africa, man. They are different here.
Pit stop.
Is this the pit stop?
Yeah, you went through the pit stop. We got the hand dive. I got the kids strapped in. And we're gonna go racing. Don't tell Peter.
I think we've made a decision, actually. We're gonna wait till tomorrow morning. We're gonna go tonight and head off around the southernmost point into a place called Simonstown. But I think we've decided to actually go to a place called Knysna, which is way before that. But I think I actually called the sea rescue guys there today, and
I called the Commodore of the Yacht Club, who I think is involved with the sea rescue as well.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, this is Ashley calling from the Sailing Yacht NAHOA. Hello. I'm calling because we're considering coming into Knysna and are looking for some advice about whether it would be possible or what your opinion of it would be on the day we're looking at.
Yes.
Would you be able to help me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. We're wondering whether we should even attempt or not attempt.
No, you must attempt, absolutely. About an hour before I would best to come in.
Okay.
So that's the last of the pushing tide.
Yep.
And the pushing tide flattens the heads out.
Okay.
We brought in a 40-foot motor yacht last night. We had to tow it in NSRI. Lost both its engines. But yeah, so the heads were a bit grumpy last night, but anyway, we got them in. But you can check with me when you're about 5 miles off on Tuesday, and we'll take it from there. You just line up on the transport lines from about half a mile out.
Okay.
And you just ease up, and come straight in on the transport. So the transport line is a white beacon with a red inverted triangle in the background.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
No problem. He says no problem. Where's Dada? They know who we are there too, Ben.
What?
I didn't even have to tell him. I said this is actually from sailing Nahoa, and I didn't even have to tell him how long our boat was.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's 4 a.m. and it's time to go. I'm not a huge fan of 4 a.m. Let's just put that out there. 4 a.m. has never been my most favorite time to get up in the morning.
All right, ready to go?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'll call the port captain, wake her up again. Maybe it's a he this time.
Sailing vessel near Harbour, it's London Port Control, over.
Good morning, London Port Control. This is Ash. This is Nahoa, and we are requesting permission to exit the harbour. Over.
Nahoa, permission granted. You may proceed.
Thank you. Well, our radio just rebooted. East London Port Control, thank you very much. This is Nahoa, and we are departing right now. Well, I'm out of it this morning.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I almost said my name. I was like losing it. Anyway, they are
disconnect between mouth and mind.
Yeah, tired. And our radio just rebooted randomly.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Great. It's 4:30 a.m. and we're gonna go sailing. There's another big downhill sleigh ride coming up.
Leaving this port has been awesome and in the dark because it's super lit up, which is just makes it so easy. Not only are there like great navigation lights, the port itself is lit up with these bright lights. At 4 in the morning, a bit of the dawn actually starts to show up, and you get this little bit of a pink hue on the horizon. And by 4:30, it's like you can start to see things. It's kind of nuts. And by 5, it's completely light out. I've never been one of those people that likes getting up at 4 a.m. I used to do yoga like so early in the morning. I'd have to get up at like 5 or something. And then I just started getting up a little bit earlier for work and leaving work a little bit earlier and doing it in the afternoon. Much better.
Sun's coming up and the wind is directly on the nose. Isn't that always how it goes when you're sailing? Wherever you want to go, that's where the wind's coming from. I think there's actually a bit of a land effect going on, so we're just gonna get a little further offshore and see if we can get the wind to fill in from behind. Pop the big orange spinnaker and try and break it again. We've been trying to break this big spinnaker of ours for days and weeks now, and we just can't. I mean, we bring it up to 30 knots even, and it won't break. So I don't know what Precision Sails has done to this spinnaker. But it's a special one. It's a real special spinnaker.
Must be the color.
I think it's, yeah, it must be. Must be.
You better buy an orange spinnaker because Ben can't break the orange one.
It's the orange dye that makes it extra strong. It just gives it that resilience. It's amazing.
And we are not actually trying to break our spinnaker, but we do like to use it.
Anyways, that's the goal of this trip coming up here, is to see if we can break the spinnaker.
That's the cutest water dolphins I've ever seen. Get that on video. You found it, man. They're huge. They're jumping. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
There's like a megapod coming to join us. That's crazy.
Dude, I've never seen them jump so high.
That's wild. Let's get some video.
Yeah.
7 p.m.?
7:30.
7:30 p.m. We're putting up a colored sail. That's usually not a good thing to do when you're cruising because they're hard to get down, but we are tight on time in terms of getting to the heads of Knysna. The heads of Knysna have a huge outgoing current, and we have to get there before the slack tide, an hour before slack. So we're like hustling. We got another 15 hours to go. If we don't make it tonight, we'll be stuck on the outside, and we'll have to go to another bay called Muzzle Bay and wait out the next southerly. So we're gonna try and get this done with this spinnaker overnight, try and throw down some miles, and hopefully no one needs to be woken up in a panic.
You never really want to actually put yourself in this position where you're trying to get there, and we had conditions that did not match the forecast today, and we did not anticipate it going quite like this. So here we are. It's good. It's a good lesson to learn, actually. A good reminder. It's been a while since we haven't had a passage work out the way we'd planned. So it's been a long while since a passage hasn't worked out the way we'd planned. So this is a really, really good reminder that, yeah, you should leave more of a buffer, dummies.
She needs a little bit of adjustment. She looks a little off, Ash.
So one of the problems and why we didn't put up this sail sooner is it's been so borderline all day of whether it's too much wind for the spinnaker, and it's actually died a bit right now, and it's unusual because often it picks up just as the sun goes down, and it's actually died. I don't know what's going on. The forecasts have been really accurate up until now, but there's a cyclone over on that direction that might be influencing it, and they just might not be as accurate. So yeah, it's been way lighter than forecast, which means we just haven't gotten the miles down, and I feel pretty comfy right now. There's a few cells, but they're massively far away, and we'll just keep the radar on watch and double check it. We are seeing the speeds now that we need to see to get in. We should have put this thing up ages ago.
Okay, we got a bit of a situation here. A fishing vessel coming at us from one of the ports here in South Africa, and he saw me on AIS, called me up, told me to slow down, but I can't slow down because of our spinnaker. I've thrown it in reverse. We'll see what happens. He said he's going to try and speed up, but shit, he's close. Come on, dude. You're on a frickin' fishing vessel. You can turn. That's him right there. He doesn't look close, but he's really close. See, that's him right there. The green vessel, I'm the red vessel. And he's gonna pass in front of me by 0.4 of a nautical mile. Looks like we'll be okay. He sped up to 10.5 knots to get in front of me. Ready? I'm ready.
seat's still attached on one side. You know, it's a funny thing. I like to fly the spinnaker just a little bit too long. And I'm okay with that. Found a little rip in it though. We're gonna have to get that sorted. We got tape, don't we?
It's not too bad. It's right at the foot. You look right here. There it is. That's okay. We can fix that. That's not even the spinnaker. It's just the foot part that's ripped. I guess we carried it a little bit too long, huh?
No.
Did we carry it just a little bit too long?
Never. Fast is fun, guys. Fast is fun. Even on a Lagoon 41. Okay, as long as we're there before 13:30, we should be fine. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna step on it a little bit. Okay, we're 9 miles out. Should I give you a call again, or should we just line up and come right in? It shouldn't be an issue, right? That's Mike Jacobs. He's the guy you call to get through the heads, and he'll get you in. So there's incoming tide till 12:40, which is what we were supposed to be there at 11:40 to get this incoming tide. We're late, but not by a lot. We did better than I thought, honestly. And if we're not in by 13:30, we're in trouble, because you do not want to be there with the outgoing tide. So he told me to step on it a little bit.
There's some footage online of boats capsizing in here, like motorboats and stuff like that, with passengers all in the water. I mean, you can see the swell starting to rise up right here. It's getting bigger, but I don't see any breaking waves over the bar yet. Apparently there's 2 bars, an inner bar and an outer bar.
We got 19 minutes till ebb tide. So we're still at slack.
We're still slack?
Yeah.
Oh. Where's the beer? All this fuss and fuss is just like, no need for it. Who would have guessed? We landed in New Zealand.
Oh no, this is not New Zealand. This is ruggeder.
It's up there, man. It's cool. Look at this on the left. A wave coming up behind us.
No, while since we've done one of these passes,
Yeah, you gotta keep your speed up, man. Woo!
There's 2 bars. Careful, don't get sideways. Okay, so really, no big deal. We've been through passes that have probably been worse than that in the Bahamas. But it is shallow and the waves do break when it is worse, so yeah. Crazy, eh?
Well, we made it into Knysna. You wanna come sit?
Yeah. I pretty much said the entire trip we're not gonna make it.
The whole time I was like lackadaisical. I'm like, yeah, whatever. We'll get there when we get there. And
Finally,
I think that first wave that we surfed was like, ooh, that's a little close to the rocks. Maybe they have a point here. No, it is properly gnarly out in that pass.
Or the wind's up. Like, it's really calm right now. There's no wind.
We've been here a week, and there's people often swimming by. It's a really clean estuary, this huge bay here in Knysna. And that right there is the yacht club, also known as the bar. Do you know how to go fast? How do you go fast? You gotta turn it. You gotta turn and twist the handle. No, not like that.
Don't know if we should teach her that one.
How do you go fast, Willa? Oh. Mom, hold on to it, please. That's sketchy.
Okay, that's enough. We don't twist it. When you're driving, you just go slow. Okay? We're gonna have to get a smaller engine for the kids.
Oh yeah.